I'm outdoors today and it's a little bit breezy all of a sudden. It was actually quite nice and calm when I first came out here. But now all of a sudden that I started recording, it's a hurricane out here. So I hope you don't mind. But I'm chilling and enjoying the weather. It's summer here in Europe and it's been raining in the UK for the foreseeable. So we have a nice day. I decided to head out into the park. I have my computer with me and I thought, why not make a video? I want to talk about crypto.com, right? The ones that changed their blockchain name to Kronos, I guess, to separate the crypto.com from the Kronos project, and how they've managed to survive the bear market and emerged as one of the premier uh, platforms, I think, at the moment, right? Now, the Crow token itself isn't doing particularly well or not well. It's just sort of not in people's consciousness at the moment because a lot of people are not talking about it. It's not really doing anything extraordinary. It's one of those tokens again that is just sort of working in the background, building, survived the bear market so nicely, unlike other tokens that completely collapsed, aka UST, Terra Luna. One of the things that they did that I found quite impressive, even though was sort of detriment to my enjoyment, was the fact that they basically just cut their coats according to their size. So they went ahead and reduced a lot of the benefits that we were getting. For instance, I have a crypto.com card. I have the Indigo card. As you can see, it's a Visa debit, and with it came benefits like free Spotify, free access to Netflix, and airport lounge in Heathrow or whatever. Many benefits, and I was getting something like 6% to 10% back when I purchased something using the card. All sorts of benefits. A lot of those were either removed or vastly reduced, mostly because we were moving into a bear market and they had to basically survive. It was unsustainable, and because they were able to do this, they were able to survive. And now that we're in the bull market and everything is rising again, I'm already seeing signs of some of those things starting to return. Another thing that I did really well with, actually, with this card is the fact that I staked X amount of Kronos and I was getting a massive chunk back. Also, I was able to refer other people, and each time I referred someone, I'd get £25, or sorry, $25, and they'd get $25 back from the project. And that was really, really lucrative, but I'm not doing it at the moment because I've unstaked my Kronos just before the bear market to buy XRP. So, when the tide turns properly, I might go back into staking a little bit of Crow when I buy some. But I don't actually have any Crow at the moment, but I am using their services. One thing that actually triggered this video, it's not a sponsored video or anything, was I got an email this morning highlighting one of those things that are returning, right? So I got this email this morning from crypto.com, and it was basically telling me that my brick and mortar bank account is now a personal bank account, which is a massive step, and I explain why. The way it worked before was that the brick and mortar bank that crypto.com ran, that made available to those of us in Europe, and probably something similar in the United States, was actually just one account that was owned or accounted to crypto.com themselves. So it was their account. So every time you transacted with that account, you had to provide a memo or reference number so they know who to allocate the funds to. It was quite similar to how a crypto wallet actually belongs to the exchange, and when you send crypto to it, you have to include a memo or some sort of reference so they can tell where who to allocate it to. But with this new move, you basically now have your own account with your own unique number, a sort code, etc. So you can treat it like you would any bank account in Santander, Bank of America, Chase, or any of that. So as you can see, it says, we are pleased to announce that you can now use new bank transfer details with a unique account number in your name to transfer GBP to your Fiat wallet in seconds. You no longer require a reference code for each bank transfer. With the additional GBP transfer method powered by our new vendor, Clearbank, Crypto.com will continue to provide you with the best service possible. To get started, set up your new payee in your personal banking app using the unique account information below. Once you have done so, you can transfer GBP into your Crypto.com Fiat Wallet through your bank via UK FPS faster payments services. Now, if you live in the UK, faster payment services is free and very fast, and is a system via which we basically transfer money from one bank account to the other. We pay each other using this system. It's completely free and very, very fast. It's a system that was set up quite a while ago to make the transactions easier and scalable for people who just have personal bank accounts and stuff. And now with this system, we can now have our crypto.com brick and mortar account just operate like this. So now those blocks that those bank accounts have put on us from paying money to crypto.com have now been kind of sidetracked by crypto.com. This is really clever because what this means is that the bank, my bank that blocked me from sending money from to like Coinbase, crypto.com, etc., now can't block this because this is my account. So what they're saying is that I can't transfer money from one bank account to the other. They would have to make a rule that bank accounts could be exempt from the FPS system, which would take a complete change in legislation. So this is actually a clever move that, for once, is in the favor of those of us who own crypto, right? So this is a new-ish or a clever on and off ramp into crypto.com, and I think it's a win-win scenario because now people are going to be offloading and unloading crypto and cash in and out of these accounts into crypto.com, and they're going to attract a larger chunk of the market as we go into the bull market. I'm expecting other platforms to respond. I expect, Coinbase and Binance UK to respond in like. They have the card system that's already working. It's a Visa debit card. Now I can imagine I could probably get a card that also just works directly with a bank account because this is a prepaid top-up card at the moment. But it's only a matter of time before I can actually just get a MasterCard or something that works with these numbers, so I don't have to top up. I could just use the money directly from the bank. This bank account can now be used to pay mortgage. It could be used to pay bills, direct debit, what have you. And all I have to do is manage. I could do a repeating money transfer into it from a crypto account and what have you. It just makes life a lot more easy, and I thought I'll share that with you today. All right, not financial advice. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, and I'm off to enjoy the park. I might do another video actually if the wind dies off a little bit, but yeah, take care of yourself.